Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are going to conclude today's episode, hopefully not with too much bloodshed, of Roll20 Presents Tomb of Annihilation.
We'll find out soon enough.
Yes, we will find out soon enough.
Right. Come at me, Adam.
All right.
Let's go.
So, I believe each of these lovely ladies has to make, they have to make an action. So, two of them are within 30 feet of one another. The other will move first to get herself within.
Yeah.
So she moves 10, 20, 30. Actually, does she have a swimming speed? She's a fucking sea hag. Yeah, she does. All right, so she dives into the water, swims underneath the water, and then bursts up out of the water over here. So she does a move, and then she is going to cast a spell. She is going to... She's going to try to cast a spell on you, and I need you to roll a saving throw. Let me just get the spell here. So, my enraged friend, Little Fox, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please? The DC is... Well, I'm not going to tell you. You just roll.
You can have my inspiration. I told you to do this. This is my fault.
All right. I could be on a boat right now.
You
paddling
sure
wherever the fuck I want to. I don't even need your inspiration. I'm so wise.
All right.
I have the wisdom of the crayfish. What do you got?
So you're able to resist the spell of the first hag. So she's like, waves her hands and like gives you the evil eye, and you can feel your body starting to get like tense and your muscles start to like slow, and then you're able to rage through it, and the spell washes off of you like water. And then the second one, the one that is on the other side of you, you're attacking her sister in the middle. She is also going to cast a spell, and she like covers her eyes, hisses loudly at you, opens them, and then her eyes are these like dark voids of light. And she's going to try to use a spell effect on you. She tries to lock eyes with you. You need to make another wisdom saving throw, please.
Does her casting a spell on me while in melee
provoke attack of opportunity?
No, and that's not her. That's the other one.
I get a 15.
Okay. All right. So with a 15, I think you're okay. I think you don't have the effect this turn. Okay. All right. How long does this spell last? How long is her weird eyeball thing? Okay. Up to a minute with concentration. All right. So this one, I'll put a little scary eye on her, and she's the one casting that spell, and I'll add in. Also,
point of order, the one I'm standing in front of is the one that got shot already, right?
No. Two of them have been hit. The missiles hit this one.
Okay.
And then Malik shot that one with the Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I will add the Eyeball of Doom. And then it's 10 rounds. Okay. And then the hag in the middle. I think you're just straight up attacking her. So she holds up her hands and her hair lifts up off of her head, and you feel a tingling in your skin. There's like a crackling around you, and then there's a clap of thunder as a bolt of lightning leaps from her fingers and rips through your body. So let's see. You need to make obviously another save.
This is Dex.
This one's going to be Dex. Like throw yourself to the ground.
Does danger sense apply?
Danger sense.
Yeah, danger sense applies.
Yeah. Cool. So I have advantage on against effects that I can see. So I see her going to cast a spell
so she's
on me, and the hair is raised on the back of my neck, and so with advantage I get a 13.
All right. No, it definitely hits you. So you're gonna take full damage. Let me actually see.
Did you get
Ishi, you gotta make the save too.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So because I took Bear Totem, I am resistant to this damage type as well, unless it's psychic lightning.
No, it's not psychic lightning.
Extremely doubted.
So Ishi is in the line. It's 100 feet. So it leaps.
One second. Do you have to meet or beat the spell DC?
No, saving throw. It's essentially like a saving throw. You have to hit the number. That's the DC.
Right.
Like if someone gets your armor class, it hits you.
A 13 is not. It's not enough.
Yeah.
They have as a coven 12 plus the int mod, which is 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is 13. Yeah. So you're gonna take half damage. So you both take half damage on this.
Great.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Dave.
Hit me with the damages.
Okay. So both of you take half of.
I don't want my friends to
No,
take
that's
lightning.
totally fair. Yeah, thank you. I thought it was
It's a
15
lot
for
of
some reason.
damage.
Both of you take half of 27 rounded down.
Oh boy.
So half of
And
27 rounded down is 13, and then I take
Okay.
half of that rounded down.
Yes, that's
again. So 13 goes to 6 for me.
Yeah, you take a quarter of that.
That just about halved my HP.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. They can cast the following spells, but share the slots. Okay, great.
Yep.
So they've cast one of these, and one of these, and one of these. Okay, great. Cool. Arcturus, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I want to see if I know anything about these creatures that look like me.
Yeah, make a.
Wait, you're one of them? These are tritons?
No.
No, they're scary. They're the same color as you, and they have kelp for hair. But no, what would you like to do with?
Sucks.
Like, of all the things for you to not know about.
I know, right?
I should know this.
Even if you had advantage on this, it wouldn't.
It's so dumb. That's like I hate when rolls do this when
So
it would
what-
make
Well-
sense, but
You know what it could be is that you just don't know anything useful about sea hags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like,
I
yeah,
think-
these are totally sea hags, and I'm terrified.
I think that's
of
fair.
sea
but
hags.
It's fair for you to recognize-
I was just looking for like,
You rolled a 2.
do I know if they're like
You know
creatures
nothing-
that might be good?
You know nothing else. You rolled a 2,
because we
2.
attacked them.
even with advantage.
I know, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. You've never met a sea hag before in your life.
Yep.
Plus, remember, you're an anthropologist of the land and the sky. You've left this to the ocean domain.
I don't like this.
Well,
But-
you rolled a 2, and it never feels.
I mean,
good,
it
so
doesn't matter if
2
you
down.
like it or not. 2 is a 2.
Here's where we are.
Okay. That's bonus action, 60 feet. All right. I don't want to get closer to them. But I have to get a little bit closer. So yeah, I'm going to, I think that I go up to like behind this bush fern thing. And I want to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And cast it next to the one that Little Fox is grappling with.
Okay. 60 feet. So yeah, right at theirs. Fine.
So it gets that free attack roll.
And then it snaps out on that one. And yeah, you hit it.
It hit it?
Yep.
Okay. That does 8 force damage.
Okay. All right.
So it just like snaps at them.
Yeah. So it snaps out and like whips one of them across the torso, and she snarls and like lashes out at it.
Malik shouts, "Focus one of them down."
Okay. So
Because
Azaka
does what she wants.
Azaka realizes the severity of this situation, and she drops her bow. We see her like she's holding her bow, and she's like throws it aside, takes off her quiver, throws it to the ground, and starts like taking her shirt off. Like she starts disrobing. And as she does, you hear her. It starts as a shout, but ends as a growl as she shapeshifts into her like tiger hybrid form.
Oh, what the hell?
So
Freaking wear something or other.
so she turns
Excuse me?
into a tiger lady. And like she's got armor on underneath her like robes. So she throws them aside and like huge claws, and then halfway running, halfway on all fours, rushes forward to try to save her friend. So as an action, she can polymorph into her tiger hybrid form, and she has her regular movement. So she's gonna run forward to try to protect.
Is this even her final form?
All right. So yeah, action to change, and then her move, and so she's running towards one of these hags with a killing intent. Ishi, what are you gonna do?
So I'm gonna move 30 feet in this swordly direction.
Okay.
Then I am going to yell out to my dear friend Little Fox, and be like, "Smash it!" and commanding strike.
Okay.
So that means I get to make an attack,
Which
right?
means that you get to make an attack plus a D8.
Is it D8 on my attack roll or my damage?
It
roll?
is on your damage roll.
Good luck to me.
Mm-hmm.
I get a 17. Does that hit it?
17 is definitely a hit. Yep.
Cool. I do.
Shitty damage, but plus a D8.
So
not
I
bad.
deal 9 plus 8 for
17?
a total of 17.
And then I am going to action surge and shoot it.
Okay.
17
Yeah, that's a hit.
for 7. Twang.
Excellent. Okay. Little Fox, your turn.
So I have smashed this one,
Mhm.
and I will continue to smash it, but I'm going to move here.
Okay.
Just so I'm tangling with everything. I am going to do a reckless attack against the one that is between me and the whip.
The whip, the fish whip. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hit it
Yes, definitely a hit.
with a 25
Okay.
for 12 damage.
Excellent. All right.
So yeah, she kind of like steps into the river and like shoves that other one that's coming up out of the water, just like tries to like shove it back into the water while swinging at the other one.
nice.
As
And I'm like, "Grr."
As a
No,
point
no.
of order,
Oh,
I believe that
Sorry, go ahead.
I believe that commanding strike takes up Little Fox's reaction.
No, it takes up my reaction.
It takes up
pretty
your action and bonus action, but I
Let me check. I'll look for you.
I was sure there was something about a reaction.
Yeah, that's okay.
Uh,
The other thing that I
yeah.
the other thing I want to clear up here too is Little Fox, you're supposed to do this at the beginning of your turn, but I'll let you do it now. I'll let you get away with it. You need to make a DC 11 no, you have to make 3 DC 11 wisdom saves.
All right. You ready for this, Adam?
Yeah, hit me.
I'm going to look directly into the camera.
Do it.
One. I swear I'm clicking the thing. There we go.
There you
1, 2, 3.
Boom! All right. So
Holy
the hag's horrific appearance does not affect you. You are
Way too angry to give a crap.
unaffected by their
Way
horrific
too
appearance.
bad.
Nice. All right. Cool. Malik, it's your turn.
Yeah, I am gonna go as ham as I physically can.
Please, dear
so,
God.
We see the chaos bolt again, but this time bigger, a second level one. And as he pushes his hands together, he creates one chaos bolt. Like bites his lip, draws a bit of blood, and twists, and he has 2. And he
Uh,
fires 2.
Another point of order in chat earlier, it was said that because Chaos Bolt has the potential to, if you roll an 8,
Doesn't
become
count.
2.
Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that was pure speculation on chat's part.
I was just wondering.
The spell itself has 1 target. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That, I was
That's a good
just-
clarification. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to attack. I'm actually going to attack the main target, and I'm going to attack the second one, because if I hit that, then if it's concentrating on a spell, I'm not sure what it's doing, but hopefully we can interrupt that.
Maybe it will become cross and make a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
so-
hold on. So you're firing through thick terrain. So I'm going to give her a bonus to her armor class if you're attacking through this biz.
I will move in
yeah.
that case.
So you want to move first.
Yep. Is that okay? Okay,
Well, I mean, yeah. There's two squares of difficult terrain between you and where you just went.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
fair.
that fern there.
I mean, you can
So 10,
diagonal
20,
around that.
25, 30. So
Right.
just one of these two. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then
sure.
from here you get a clear shot. Yep.
I'm going to attack the one next to Little Fox first.
Okay. So you split the 2 of them and hurl 1 chaos bolt.
Yep.
That's a hit. Yeah. So 15 damage.
Yep, that's 15 damage on that one.
Okay.
Did you
And
just roll 2 1s for the higher level?
What kind of damage?
But-
No, what kind of damage is it? 5 or 2?
Sorry, I've got to pull up the table. It's a confusing spell. What have we got? 5 and 2.
Who picked this spell? Why would they do this?
This one is lightning.
Okay. All right. So you're basically just throwing lightning back at her. And yeah, she the bolt hits her in the chest and she like spasms and falls down in the mud, sizzling. She appears to be dead.
Nice. And on the second one, 19.
Yep, that's a hit.
What do we got there? 3 and 3. Yes.
Okay. So it jumps to the other one too.
Yep, it does fire damage. So this is much more his wheelhouse. So I think this is why it bounces. So he fires one, pew, lightning kills it. Fires the second one, pew, and you see the fire well up as it hits her, and she takes 17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I make another attack.
Okay.
So what's the rules for getting it to bounce around?
If it's
What
the
do you-
same die, so we rolled a 3 and a 3.
18.
Yeah, and the second one, that's a hit.
Yeah, it doubles, it bounces. Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
And we'll deal another 17 points of damage of we've got 6 and 1. 6. Yeah, this does acid as well. That's tried and true.
Okay. All right.
So the bolts just pew, just different colors, just like pew,
just like splitting and flying around. Cool. All right. So one of them is dead. You do not break the concentration of the other. And you're good.
Yeah, and he looks over at Arcturus and like smiles. And he's just like, "That was a good one." Yeah.
All right. So now they can go. This one. Let's see what her movement rate is. She's mad because you killed her sister. So she's gonna come towards you, Malik. So she comes over here.
Oh, why are you bringing witches over here?
And then
I hope you guys have the wisdom of the crayfish to protect you.
I sure don't.
I do.
Okay, let's see. On each of your turns, you can use your action to target another creature. Okay, so targeting Malik with her black eyes of doom. You need to make a wisdom save, please, Malik.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Nice. Okay, so you are free from this particular attack.
Yeah, he looks back at her, and for like a split second after he's used his meta magic, like he can't see it, but she looks, and his eyes have turned, and they're like reptilian slitted.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so I got to keep track of who has successfully saved against her thing. So I'll put a little blue dot on you.
Just give us the eye icon as well.
Yeah, actually, that's a good call. Let's do that because blue we use for bless. So I'll give you a little creepy eye too. All right, so you have been successful in resisting her creepy eyes. Okay, so that's that one. And then this one, she's going to stay where she is. And I think she doesn't really have any choice but to attack you, probably. Yeah, because you resisted her horrific appearance, and you're not frightened. So yes, here comes Claw. 7 damage.
I will take this damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'll have that damage.
I will take half of it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right. Arcturus.
Oh, and by the way, Adam,
Yes.
because I did a reckless attack, she had advantage on her attack against me. So.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Arcturus, you need to make a saving throw against her horrific appearance.
Wisdom?
Wisdom,
It is
yeah.
a wisdom save, yes. Which for you shouldn't be too bad. Yep, you're fine. Okay, now you can take your turn.
She appears horrific. How far is this? That's okay. I can move that. So first bonus action, I'm gonna move my whip and do an attack against her with my whip, which I would just click the spiritual weapon again, basically.
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
So you hit her.
That is 9 force damage.
Nice. Good job.
And then, so yeah, the whip moves over and like lashes out again. And then I am going to probably we're going ham, right?
I mean,
They
yes.
are less scary now, but they are still deadly. Like, this is bad, but it's
If
not.
you nerds start getting scared of these things, is going to be a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
And every round we take is another.
I'm the
chance
only
for
one
you
who
to get
hasn't
scared.
saved against the horrific
And
disaster.
what
Azaka
is it?
hasn't.
Oh, yeah.
What is this? It's a saving throw.
Yeah, we're making lots of
Um,
saving throws against
an
these
ability
hags.
check.
So.
Yeah, wisdom saves.
So, can scrolls only be used once?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they burn up.
And they burn up. I'm
I would say just
wondering
like
if I
bust
could
out your
help
whole spell arsenal that you have already.
and not
and
worry
we should
about
be
trying
good.
to help because I unequipped bless because we have the scroll, but I think bless helps with saving throw.
I think the main thing is just to kill them.
Just kill them if you
just
can.
kill them. Don't worry about the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them being dead is the best form of
Like
control.
focus firing each of these hags one at a time is our best move.
Okay. Well, I will then, I guess, use my movement speed to step out so there's not that like extra AC for trying to fire around a bush and guiding bolt. Oh gosh, where am I? What am I doing?
Very nice.
Guiding bolt,
Yeah,
the
you
one
hit.
that's by us, and
First
that
or
will
second level.
at first level. That'll do 14 radiant damage, and whoever
Nice.
next attacks her has advantage.
Okay.
And that is there we go.
Okay, and I'll roll her con save.
And then I will use the remaining movement speed of mine to
She's fine.
GTFO.
Okay, great. All right, Arcturus. Thank you. Azaka needs to make 2 wisdom saves. 'Cause she's within 30 feet of both.
We must determine whether or not she
Just
is
one. It was 35 for the other one, wasn't it?
a scaredy cat.
Oh yeah, she's just out of range, so he gets 1. Yeah, let's see.
Determine her scaredy cat.
She is afraid. She has the fear. She is a scaredy
knew it.
cat.
I knew it.
After the
It's
height.
like, I'm a cool werecat.
Well, she comes running up, and then the hag just turns and like hisses at her, like, and she like snarls and yelps in fear.
Fucking wrecked.
So she's frightened, which means disadvantage,
she-
and she can't move closer to the source of her fear. So she's gonna have to go to the other one.
Turns
She's gonna
out.
run screaming or stand and drool at him.
She runs shrieking. She's got a movement of 30 feet.
So she's gonna try and get close to the other one and have to make another wisdom.
She runs over to the other one because that's all she can do. And she's frightened, so she has disadvantage on these attack rolls, but she gets to attack. So here we go. So
I suppose it would be.
she moved at least 15 feet. She's going to try to pounce on this one. So she makes a claw attack. Which hits for 6. And then this creature needs to make a saving throw, strength save. Which it fails, so she's knocked prone.
Get spell interrupted, son.
And then so we'll make a con save for the hag. So there's the hag's
And-
con save. So her spell fails.
bookkeeping on all of this. That eats up the advantage from the guiding bolt because that's the next.
That is
friendly
correct.
attack.
Yep.
So
Oh, okay.
yeah, she hit a.
Yep.
She hit her with a 24.
So runs, jumps on her, knocks her prone, and then she gets her second claw attack and a bite attack because it's prone. So second claw attack for 10 damage, which kills it.
Yes.
So she runs up to one of them. That one hisses and she like turns, runs off to the one, jumps on her, and then just like mauls her to death like horrifically. Just like tears her apart. She gets a bite attack, so she just bites the corpse and just like breaks its neck. So Azaka, covered in blood, she responds to her fear with anger. Cool.
Big Rusev.
So that was
I mean,
Azaka. Ishi, it's your turn.
this comes with the added benefit of me not having to make a wisdom
Yes.
save now because the hag is dead. So
Yes.
I, of course, from my heroic position back here, go, kill it! Just kill it! And commanding strike.
Okay, yes, I will
On Ishi?
continue
Okay.
killing it.
Okay.
I get a 19
You hit.
for
Let's-
16 plus
D8.
1.
No.
Oh my god, you almost kill it.
Yeah, of course. Anytime you get that, like
That one,
here's
you
the
know
bonus die,
how
you
many hit
roll a
points she
one,
has left.
it's like-
Also,
it's
I would
still
like
one
to.
more.
I would like to second wind.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't. Bonus action.
Yeah,
was
bonus
used.
action.
I can't.
Okay, so is your action to use the thing, or how does
It's
it-
my action and my bonus action to
Okay.
get that done.
all right?
Yeah.
So little fox now, because you go right immediately, so you have your turn.
She will continue smashing. So yeah, she's like, smash it, just kill it. Little Fox is like turning around while punching the hag in the head with the
I
hammer.
am killing.
And like continues, tangling with this thing.
I am killing it.
Is a 19 a hit with my reckless attacking?
Yeah, that's totally it.
Yeah, sorry, I was too busy describing flavor. I'm just constantly recklessly attacking these things. I hit for a bunch of damage. Please die. 13 enough?
Yes, that does kill her.
Boom!
Splorch.
I want to point out we passed every saving throw and hit every attack that combat. That's why we survived. We did not fail.
We just seem like badasses, but really we're
You're
as
very
usual,
lucky.
Yeah, and so she
so
turns and yells at Ishi, and then just like finishes pounding this thing into the river, and the river like runs green with her gross hag blood.
So Azaka, the wolf Azaka, looks over at you.
Tiger.
Yeah, tiger. Sorry, yeah, she's not a wolf.
Hey, tiger.
And she runs off into the jungle. She like flees. She takes off this way. Yeah. She like runs away from you into the jungle.
Did Azaka turn into a
Yeah, Malik
tiger?
like runs after her.
Yeah, Little Fox didn't see any of this happen, but sees Azaka's clothes, and just like while she's like,
Yeah, she dropped her
shaking the
bag
blood
and
off,
she just runs off into the jungle.
Yeah, Little Fox just like scoops up her stuff and looks kind of like sad, and like looks at Ishi being like, with like a quizzical look.
She's gonna be okay. Malik's dealing with it.
Okay, so there is a risk here, Little Fox, that if Malik chases her into the jungle, Malik could get lost in the jungle without you and without Azaka, right? Because it's going to be much harder for Malik is running off into a bad situation. Just a thing that occurs to you.
I think because I'm coming out of my rage and I've like picked up the stuff and then I'm like, and I like look at the boat and at Ishi and then into the jungle and then I end up like running into the jungle after them.
Okay. So she wants to get away from you. She wants to flee.
Yeah. Malik is just shouting after her. He's like, "It's all right. You don't need to be scared. I know you didn't want to share this with us.
We're
No,
all
it's-
monsters.
Yeah, exactly. We're all monsters."
So she's gonna flee. I don't think this is she can't hear you, or she's possessed by her tiger form. I don't know what the appropriate biz is here for like trying to chase after her.
Is there a
none.
difference? Is there a difference in their speeds?
Yes, she's faster. Yeah.
Yeah,
In her tiger form, she has 10 feet more per round than you do.
I rapidly notice she's getting away. I'm not athletic at all. And like after maybe 100 feet, like maybe 10, 15 seconds, I stop panting. And
Yeah, I think in this case it isn't likely for you to run after her, but you could try to track her later if you wanted to.
yeah. So he stops and presumably Little Fox
Little
catches
Fox
up.
like catches up and then just like looks around, sniffs the air, and then like shoves all of Azaka's stuff into your like, your like arm area and doesn't wait to see if you catch it or not, and starts like feeling around the ground and like looking at Azaka's like paw prints, I assume, in the like jungle dirt.
Yeah, like at one point, quite
I'm
quickly,
getting a
it
feel
goes
for
from like bipedal with some like semi like hand claw prints to like just 4 tiger paw prints.
And yeah, as soon as she sees that, like Little Fox just stops and turns around and like looks at Malik and shakes her head, and walks back towards the canoe. Like Little Fox sees that as a sign that Azaka doesn't want to be followed. and is the type to respect that. Because I also ran into the woods for maybe like 100 years to live on my own, so I get it.
Yeah.
So you
And
come
yeah,
back
I'm not gonna
towards
follow.
the boat, and Ishi's trying to like mind the boat.
I think that yeah, I'd like to do something as well if we have a second.
Yeah, I mean, there's time now. Like the fight is over. There's like hideous hag corpses on the ground.
Check the hags.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that Arcturus goes up to one of them and like that's dead on the ground and like lifts up like the kelp hair. And there's a moment where he's like, they probably look a little less scary now that they're bleeding and dead. And there's a moment where he's like, these things are very similar to the elders of my kind.
It's a bunch of old Tritons.
I do not like that this was not right. This was not good.
I disagree. I did not want to be eaten by scary sea witches.
And this is very much Arcturus's mistaking the situation and like
Well, the thing was is that he and I think that we were having a conversation with people who were offering us dinner, and then we refused. As creepy as it is, like they are just people who are offering us food.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know they're chaotic evil. Like that's not something that I like perceived. I got a 2 on my roll. All I know is that
okay, so let's have this conversation. I'm into it. Like we don't have to talk about it out of game. It's fine. Like these characters are going to disagree. Because I think the next thing that Ishi says is, "You don't know ambushes like I know ambushes. This was an ambush."
So every creature that lives in these jungles is just automatically trying to kill us.
I just make that assumption generally about most things. Yeah.
Perhaps things are different here. I still don't like it.
Do we walk back at this point? Do we hear any of this conversation?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we come back to this argument happening.
Yeah, it seems to be like tapering off for you two, and then Malik starts, and he's like, "What in the God's name was that? I had it under control. We were going to be fine, and now we've lost Azaka."
They were approaching at a very hostile-looking teeth and things they said.
No, I can talk to people. When you speak to people, it makes them angry and want to kill you. I understand this is your experience, but I can talk my way out of a situation. We were safe. You didn't need to shoot them. There didn't need to be violence, and Azaka would still be with us.
Okay, well, next time you want to talk to the scary things that are going to kill us, I'll just stand over there.
As a point of order,
like you were meant to.
When Little Fox talks to scary monsters, creatures, to talk them down, you don't interfere with that, and you don't attack them until Little Fox tells you that things are going poorly.
That's not true. If they look like they're going to be violent, I shoot them all the same.
So that scorpion, the giant snake, those things that Little Fox talked down for us looked like, or indeed actually attacked us first.
I didn't think that you were going to sit down and have a delicious meal of boar with the giant snake.
You didn't think at all, and that was the problem. I was doing the thinking.
At a certain point in all of this, Little Fox just says, like, at a medium volume, but very sternly, just says, "Boat." And then points.
Boat.
Yeah, and like glowers at each of you individually because you're all arguing and it's pointless, and just like points to the boat.
Now, little Fox.
She like droops and looks dejected at the boat.
I'm gonna put this in your hands, Little Fox, because I want you to make this decision because everyone else is like arguing and stuff. But you have noticed 3 sets of clawed human like web toe footprints in the mud of the river that lead off into the jungle nearby. You can see some like bloody scrapes on the ground where they dragged the boar that may lead back to the place where these hags live. Now if you want to bring that up with your friends and be like, you can, or you can be like, boat. But I think you're the only one that would notice this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so she'll like grab Malik's like shirt again, in her way of like, asking for his attention. So just like grab his front and like point him at me. And then I like indicate the tracks.
She's right. Ishi, I'm sorry. We didn't need to fight, and I don't want to lose our guide, our friend Azaka. This isn't your fault. You were scared. It was reasonable.
It's fine. It's just, I'm supposed to keep everybody safe, including me, and they didn't look that safe. That's all I'm saying.
No, it was a difficult situation.
And like,
So-
there's again the idea in Arcturus's mind, like they look like me, and you're saying they don't look safe. Like that's making me feel severely uncomfortable. And so I feel like he just like gets up and like goes back towards the boat, even though he hates the boat. Like I don't think that he's not going
He's just gonna go be
convince the argument,
miserable in the
but
boat.
yeah.
And so yeah, Little Fox is gonna like take a look in the direction of these tracks go for like the hag hut. They're like bird-legged house that they live in or whatever it is.
Well, there's sea hags. So yeah, I mean, do you want to try to follow the tracks?
Yeah, I think she'll like.
Okay.
She just walks with the expectation that the party. will
Everyone
follow.
in the group take inspiration, if you don't already have it.
Yay!
Yeah. And then we're kind of running out of time. Do we
Yeah,
wanna
and so
do this for
maybe
next time?
I mean maybe this is the thing. Rather than like carry on too much, I've written down what you might find if you follow the hut and get back there. But we could start there.
We'll start with the hag.
Yeah, let
nest.
me give you experience now though, because otherwise I will totally forget to do it later.
It should be a fair amount.
Yeah,
pretty
they're
scary.
lower CR than you'd think. Everybody gets 150 experience.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I think they're lower CR because they, if you kill one of them, they all lose their magic ability, and if you also their AC is really low, and they don't have that many hit points. They're just 3 like kind of fragile
would-
spellcasters.
Did
I
you
would-
say 150?
150, yes,
I would ask you, Adam.
yes.
I know on Kobold Fight Club,
Mm.
which we normally use, it lists 3 hags and a coven of hags separately, and the coven is way higher CR. So it might be worth more XP.
My thing that I've got here does not. Yeah, the monster manual like entry doesn't that I have anyway doesn't show any change in the XP.
Yeah, it's not listed in the manual if I remember right. I
Yeah,
remember.
I'm just going with what the manual has.
Okay, that's totally fine. I just wanted to check with you whether that was consideration. I like hag covens as well. I've used hag covens myself.
So if we go with that calculation, let me just do it to see.
Sure.
If they were just one CR4 thing, it would be only marginally higher.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any like special coven abilities. So again, for everybody getting very
all good.
picky about this, I'm using literally the encounter from the adventure,
Yeah,
Tomb of
and
Annihilation. I know the
we're-
players don't
we're
care, but I just
okay.
want to clarify this.
Yeah.
So the encounter from Tomb of Annihilation only shows specifically the individual stuff for the hag. So sea hags in this case. Yeah.
I'm very happy to
It's all good.
allow that.
The
to
difference
happen.
is only like 50 XP anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. Doesn't matter.
Let me just double check real quick. I'm looking at all of the information here. Yeah, okay. So a sea hag that is part of a coven, it's listed in the entry for the like actual monster. It's just buried further down. It means I have to recalculate the whole thing.
Sure.
Give me 1 second. So I see it now. So it is in the book. So let's see. Which is weird because it seems like they're over. Like CR2 seemed reasonable.
Right.
I think we got pretty lucky there.
We
'Cause,
did.
Yeah, like the second I'm feared by them.
Yeah. I mean,
very-
again, CR. We've talked about CR being a
Yeah.
thing, but
It's- Yeah, difficulty has so many.
Well, so does this mean it's
things that
one?
impact it.
So again, confusing. It says here that a hag that is part of a coven is CR4. So it was 3 CR4 monsters, not 1 CR4 encounter.
Yes.
Okay. Sea hag in a coven. See, that seems like a crazy high amount of experience. Because this
Totally up to
way,
But they have like a bunch of basically save or lose
but the saves are so low.
They'd still save or lose though, right?
No, there's no save or die. There's one
there's
eye
save
bite.
or be unconscious.
Yeah.
That's save or lose to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We're not about it. So technically they're worth 6. You each get 660 experience.
Okay.
Do you
And I
know
mean,
this-
it takes
Or should we
it takes
talk
us
about?
2,700 to level up.
Yeah.
so-
No, I understand. It's 660. But yeah, it's weird because they're so fragile. Like one of them dies, the others become essentially useless if you make that one save. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know.
So how many?
Which are we going with?
660.
660?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many did we just add?
The difference
150.
between 660 and 150.
I
Which
forgot
is
what it was.
510 extra on top
It's
of that.
I'm probably not the same as you anymore.
You got
Unless
the
I-
XP.
Blue Jay, I'm at 1890.
Yeah, that's what I have as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so it's one of those things where like luck just like held out, right? Like
we just got really lucky.
We hit every single attack.
I was pretty concerned that I just caused the TPK like by being
Yeah.
aggressive there.
it's interesting. Like I feel like just as like a last point of commentary, I feel like pretty universally the monsters in 5e are lower AC than you would expect. And a lot of their abilities, you kind of have one shot, and if you succeed at it, you're fine. Like the spells, how it's like you get held, but usually it's only for like a round or two, unless you're really unlucky. Whereas players have a tendency to hit more or less like most of the time, and their abilities tend to be like you take a shit ton of damage. Yeah, it's.
I mean,
interesting.
like if the AC is 14, you still have 75% of your. Well, I mean, depending on your like pluses, you still have a very good chance of not hitting. And we've gone through some combat encounters where luck was not on our side. This one just happened to be one where we hit every time we tried to attack, and none of us failed that wisdom save.
I also think that 3 hags in a coven, had we not been the ones to initiate the fight, if it had been like 3 hags in a coven, find you in the night, and
yeah,
you
sure.
know, like
but
that
again, that's
changed-
not that's not the way that stuff is calculated. It's calculated outside of like assuming any of that stuff. So
I think most of the CR would come from the idea of like you're frightened, you're unconscious. You're frightened, you're unconscious.
well, yeah, except that that's 2 saves in a row you have to fail, and it's only DC 13. So
Yeah, but you know, you roll a one unlucky die and it ends the fight entirely.
for one character, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't think that like I felt like they were worth the 220, not the 660, but it super doesn't matter. Like it's fine. Yeah, cool. All right. Good job. I'm surprised you didn't get wiped out or even like no one died. Good work.
I was very concerned that I'd screwed us, basically.
Yes, yeah, I thought you might have to run too. But nice work. Good job, everybody. Cool. Well, let's bid the stream farewell for this episode. I'll talk at the end about the next episode. Do you want to go first, Elf? Where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, of course. Hello, I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Distracted Elf or on Twitter at Distracted Elf, where you can follow me doing all kinds of things and, kobold stuff. Definitely.
Excellent. Yes, there are a lot of kobolds.
Digging and shinies, I guess.
For a channel named after an elf, a lot of kobolds. Awesome. Andrew?
I'm Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at Comedian Crow or on twitch.tv/actualfactual. And I have a game I'm designing called Girl by Moonlight. That's a magical girl hunting blades in the dark. And you can watch me design that and come and comment and whatever on my channel.
Thank you. Dave?
Hey everyone. Thank you all for coming and watching. Really glad to be back. I missed playing a lot last week. And you're gonna miss me when I don't talk about it this week. But anyway, I just want to real quick shout out, as well as my stuff. We are friends, this cast. When we discuss like this, we're not getting mad at each other.
Oh no, yeah.
We'll be back and we'll be having fun again next session. You don't have to worry about any of that. We like playing to the rules and we like making sure the rules make sense for us.
And yelling at each other in character.
Yes,
Yes.
that was all in character.
Sometimes
You're
out of
all
character.
evil bastards, but we're friends. So what does that make me?
And for me, Dame_the_human on Twitter, going to be scheduling for the other game that we play, a character creation stream sometime next week. So follow me there, and Dave_human on Twitch for info on when that's going to happen.
Awesome. Thanks, Dave. Blue Jay.
Hi, I'm Blue Jay. You can find me at twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at BlueJay_712. Like the rest of this crew, I also do Burning Wheel on Thursdays at 11 a.m. most weeks, not next week. And I'm also doing a Divinity Original Sin 2 GM mode RPG on Monday mornings on twitch.tv/roll4 and it. Which has been very interesting because I've never done anything in the Divinity GM mode. It's pretty neat. Other than that, I'm playing a lot of Divinity. I'm almost done. I'm very excited. And yeah, going to PAX Unplugged next week.
Cool. Yes. So that's the main thing. I will do my shows. Hi, hello. My name is Adam. I am the Dungeon Master. You can find me at twitch.tv/AdamKoble or on Twitter at Skinny Ghost. If you want to watch any of our previous episodes, you want to check out any of the other stuff that this group does, we have lots and lots of role-playing content on our YouTube and Twitch channel. You can find the links down below. It's pretty much Roll20 app everywhere you go. And you can find this module in the Roll20 marketplace if you want to play your own Tomb of Annihilation and see if you can take on the fish ladies and their scary spells. See if your group is as lucky as ours. Next week, we will be taking a break from the show because of PAX Unplugged. If you're going to PAX Unplugged and you see us around, which is say Blue Jay and I, say hello, stop by, and we'll, hopefully you'll have as much fun as we will. We're going to play some role-playing games and hang out and do panels, and it'll be a cool thing. We'll be back the week after. In the interim, on twitch.tv/roll20 app, there'll be some kind of stuff. There'll be some stuff. So follow us on Twitter for announcements about that. That's it for us. We'll see you in 2 weeks for more Tomb of Annihilation. Thanks for coming, everybody. Bye. Don't get killed by sea hags.